We've hardly scratched the surface of the PlayStation VR 2, and yet the platform has already seen a myriad of well-orchestrated and phenomenally immersive experiences grace its world. An upcoming game that will further bolster its hold on the market is the Foglands, a quirky-looking action-adventure game that will, at least from the looks of the trailer, take you to fog-imbued depths that are both uncharted and swarming with otherworldly entities. As it is still early days yet, it's hard to establish a clear picture of what exactly the Foglands will look like. That said, thanks to its developer, Well Told Entertainment, we do have enough key details to lay the foundations and paint a portrait. Curious to know more? Here's everything we can tell you about the upcoming VR entry. The Foglands is an upcoming VR action-adventure roguelike game by Well Told Entertainment. The game, which will cast you as a runner, heroes of a sparse community living underground, will take you to the seemingly vacant depths of a dead world that sits beneath the fog and shadows. It's your goal, in short, to tread the unknown and charter its ashen world, all the while the fog makes daring attempts to swallow you whole. Run into the unknown, fight monsters, scavenge loot, and try to make it back before you are swallowed by the fog, the description adds. The Foglands is an atmospheric roguelike adventure where you'll discover new paths and uncover old secrets. In the Foglands, you will take on the role of a runner, a courageous individual whose purpose it is to explore a network of fog-smothered tunnels in search of clues, tools, and long-forgotten secrets. On your journey, you will encounter dangerous forces that dwell in the shadows of the dead world. As one of the last remaining runners, you will need to do all in your power to not only outsmart the creatures, but defeat them to help restore balance to the underground labyrinth. A great creature reawakens in the fog, the blurb begins. With the survival of humanity in peril, you must strike a deal with a mysterious stranger in this sci-fi western horror story. Follow the network of tunnels to learn the long-buried truth, and remember, sometimes the best way to move forward is to look back. Well Told Entertainment describes the Foglands as a sci-fi western horror game, an absurdly unique hybrid of genres that will supposedly bring survival horror to a roguelite world. As such, players can expect to engage in an immersive abyss that's chock full of daring encounters and fog-covered labyrinths. In each run, you will need to scavenge, fight, and charter your moves as you gradually whittle down the mysteries surrounding the great creature that looms in the fog. According to the description, you will go toe-to-toe with strange, malevolent monsters and vicious, roving factions. And that's not all, apparently. Going by the blurb, you will also scavenge precious items, unearth hidden secrets, and collect powerful abilities that can mean the difference between victory and death. It's essentially roguelite meets Maze Runner, and we're all for it. So, which of the many teams is actually behind the Foglands, and when can we expect to see the next announcement? In short, it's Well Told Entertainment, a relatively close-knit studio that will make its VR debut with the upcoming sci-fi western horror. But as for when the next announcement will be is still very much anybody's guess. It'll be before Q4 2023, though. But even still, try and take this with a grain of salt. The Foglands was first brought to light back at the State of Play event, a live-stream showcase that lifts the veil on all the upcoming PlayStation games, VR included. Judging by this, and how the announcement was only made on February 23rd, it's hard to believe anything else will be coming to the table in the near future. That said, Well Told Entertainment has in fact said that the game will be shaping up for a 2023 launch, so there is that. Until something does pop up, though, we'll just have to keep tabs over on its social media. You can join in the discussion here. As luck would have it, Well Told Entertainment recently published a sneak preview trailer to help outline not only the gameplay features, but the general aesthetic of the game, too. Will this receive a follow-up in the months leading up to its eventual launch? Probably. However, until it does come knocking, we'll have to settle for what's already on display. Interested? You can see the most up-to-date trailer for the Foglands in the embed above. The Foglands will be coming to MetaQuest 2 and PlayStation VR 2 on October 31st, 2023. According to Well Told Entertainment, The game will also be heading to Steam VR headsets, although it hasn't been said when exactly that will be. That said, with all major VR platforms in the scope, it's exceedingly unlikely that it'll be left out of the mix for too long. In the meantime, you can go ahead and download it from the description. For more updates on various upcoming games, you can subscribe to the channel. If anything interesting pops up between now and its 2023 release, we'll be sure to let you know all of the details right here on Akatsuki.